red hands in the dough, fully pot. Sticky fingers, palm looking, the block stay hot. Cyraxx, shadow boxing, swinging at the air, undefeated in delusion. Reality don't care, Jupiter creeping, got the whole crew shook. Predator rhymes, got a band from the book. Josh Block at the hill, bottle in his clutch. Captain of a ship that's been sinking too much. Over Navy rattling, can't step to the throne. Worry, drop the mic, let them reap what they've sown.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Thanks for stopping by the channel again today. We are finally almost there, folks. It is the end game. Only one day left until the November 6th final court appearance. It really does feel like the calm before the storm right now. William did a stream last night on Rumble, and I was wondering if Chance was going to show up or not, but for once he actually did not. He must be trying to figure out how to button his shirt properly and steal another family member's pair of glasses so he can be ready for court tomorrow. However, we did have one piece of new content that I thought we would cover today. It looks like someone decided to list Cyrax's place of residence on Zillow, and he found out about that and was not too happy, decided to make a phone call. So let's take a look at how he reacted to the idea of his home being sold out from under him. I mean under Sally. I mean under Karen.
Hey, William, you trying to sell my family's house? By the way,
Well, it's not your family's house, Cyraxx. It's Karen's house. You are renters.
I sent everything to my goddamn lawyer. And what you did, just so you know, is illegal. You ain't selling our goddamn house. I guarantee you, on the 6th, your ass is done for. I guarantee it. So either you take this shit off Zillow right up now, or I'm coming after you with a separate charge. And so is my landlord, and so is my family. So you either take that shit down before the junction meeting on the 6th, otherwise my family and our landlord are personally going to come after you legally. Take that shit down. Ow!
Yeah, see, this is like a pregame for all the Rax rage we're going to get on November 6th. I can't wait, man.
You don't own anything. You don't own my home. You might, William might be one of your people, and that's fine. That's all well and good, whatever. Not that I care.
Cyraxx, you don't own anything, and you don't own your home. Your grandma doesn't even own your home. It's not even like you're going to inherit it. You don't even own a gaming laptop anymore.
But I'm going to tell you this right now. You need to lose my number. Because if you don't lose my number, I'm going to give all the info I have to my lawyer on you.
Lose your number? Chance, they didn't call you. They made this listing and didn't call you at all. You're calling them. What do you mean lose your number? 43?
And then you will be charged. And I don't think you want that. So leave me alone and lose my number.
I also love that the high school in the area has a rating of 1 out of 10, which means that Cyraxx failed to graduate from like a bottom-of-the-barrel school, which makes it even funnier because you know the standards are just lower.
I know you're there, dude. I know you're there, so pick it up. Because I want to know why you sat there and posted my family's house on the internet as for sale when it's not.
This is like Vince Vaughn, or no, it would have been Jon Favreau in Swingers when he's like, Nikki, are you there? Oh, hi, Nikki, were you there the whole time? Were you listening to the voicemails, or did you just walk in? This is so embarrassing. I also just noticed there's an elementary school 1.3 miles away from where Cyraxx resides. That's terrifying, man. I'd be getting my kids transferred.
I know you're there. Pick up. Dude, why can't you leave me the f*** alone, huh? Leave me alone. Otherwise, I will find your number, I'll reveal it, and I'll hand it over to the goddamn cops. Stop harassing me.
I love that he's threatening to dox him, but also to give it over to the police. You have to do one or the other, Cyraxx. You can't threaten to beat somebody up and then also simultaneously threaten to call the cops on them. You either take it into your own hands or you call the police. You don't get to do both.
Why? Why can't you just leave me alone, huh?
I'm posting it on
Who put you up to this? Did their lawyer Cypress put you up to this thing?
Yes.
This shit so what? So what you're telling me is Cypress put you up to this shit?
Yep.
Why?
Honey, he sent me...
Answer me! Answer me! Why did Cypress put you up to this? You're going to tell me. Otherwise, I'll make damn sure on Thursday that you get charged.
He sent
So you better start talking. You got that?
I don't know why he ever thinks that anyone is going to take him seriously while he's screaming and yelling threats over the phone. Like, first of all, you're not in the room with the person. So, like, it wouldn't be intimidating if he did that and he was in the room with you, 90 pounds, soaking wet, 4'9", drooling into his own beard. It wouldn't be intimidating then, but it's even less intimidating to shout at someone over the phone and you don't even know where they are. I don't know why he thinks yelling is going to do anything.
I got the best goddamn lawyer in New York. So you either answer my goddamn question right now, or so help me God, I'll make damn sure you get locked away.
He sent
And
me.
trust me, I got the power to do it.
Cyraxx, you don't even have the power to make it to the toilet in time.
Hold on, y'all. Fuck is going on? Oh God! Diarrhea all over the place.
Answer my question.
He sent 5,000
You don't get to ask the question.
Bitcoin.
Why did Cypress put you up to
Can't you
this?
hear me? Can't you hear me?
I don't give a if I can hear you or not. I want to know.
I thought he was going to say he doesn't care if he gave him 5,000 in Bitcoin, but no, he said, I don't even care if I can hear you.
Why did Cypress put you up?
Bit.
Why did Cypress put you up to this?
What are your opinions on the economic situation in Los
No,
Angeles?
but answer my question.
I'm from
Why did
Soyjack.
Cypress put you up to this?
I'm from Soyjack.
Answer me! Answer me!
He is alone in his attic, yelling into his, 2015 Android phone at the top of his lungs, answer me, answer me, answer me. And you know that if you're Sally or Ed standing in the hallway during this, you're not even able to hear her whispering. You don't even probably know if he's on the phone or not. You just know that he's screaming, answer me, at the top of his lungs from behind the padlock. Alright, so that's the newest content, but since we took a little bit of time to look at some footage yesterday of a neighbor being interviewed about Cyraxx and what she does or doesn't know about him, and she said some pretty funny stuff about thinking it was a group home and thinking Heather had something wrong with her and stuff like that. I thought we would take a look at a couple other examples over the years of people who are tangentially involved in Cyraxx's life or live near him interacting with the police. So we have a couple of different body cam footage clips we're going to watch today. We have some audio of a couple of 911 calls, people responding and asking questions and trying to tell the police things about Cyraxx from the neighborhood. So this isn't internet trolls, this isn't detractors, this is actual people in the neighborhood interacting with Chance and interacting with police about Chance. So I thought it was interesting, and I hope you guys think it's interesting too. And tomorrow, I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow, but Friday, man, oh, we're gonna find some stuff out after we cover the stream on Friday. So we've got I guess I'll be a SoundCloud rapper and I'll say we got big things coming. But for now, this is what we're gonna cover. So let's get into it.
June 13th, 2023, 11 hours, 47 minutes, 5 seconds.
Akron Police and Fire.
Yes, sir. I'm calling about Street.
Okay.
I am the owner. I have been threatened twice now, just today, and they said that they're going to come and I just had my house sided, and now they're saying that they're going to come and take the siding off my house, and they want to know if it's okay to do that.
The house is...
Yes, sir. I have been threatened.
Okay, who's threatening you?
I don't know these people. If you know anything about what's going on, and Lloyd, there's been 113 phone calls out there for the cops that I know of. Like I said, I own the house, so I'm not sure what all was going on, but now they got me involved.
So for those of you guys who don't know this part of the lore, this is the landlord, Karen. Karen is the one who keeps them in the house. She's the one that rents the house to them. People have tried many times over the years to explain to Karen the terrible conditions that the inside of the house is in, but from what I understand, Karen is personal friends with Sally, and I think feels bad for her and the situation and for her having to deal with Chance and stuff like that. She doesn't seem to care very much for Chance at all, but she seems to take pity on Sally, and because of that, no matter what information anybody puts her onto, she allows them to remain in the house that she owns, destroying the interior of it, ruining it forever. It'll probably have to be burned to the ground when they eventually move out, and they'll have to build a new house on the land because of all the bed bugs and the water damage and just everything that's happened to that house over the years. But because she feels bad for Sally and I guess their friends, she keeps the rent artificially low, and she's basically, to a certain extent, she's the person most responsible for Chance still being indoors. And she's now calling 911 and trying to report to the police that she, by extension of Chance, is now being trolled as well.
Now they're calling me. Now these people are calling me and threatening me and gonna.
How are they threatening you exactly?
Well, wouldn't you say it's threatening if somebody threatens you that they're going to come take the siding off your house?
No.
You don't think?
No. The way the law looks as a threat is if they personally threaten you bodily harm.
I love how calmly and matter-of-factly the police officer just goes, no.
Threatening you to do damage is not a criminal offense.
Well, either way, they're threatening to come on my property and take my siding off the house.
Okay. Why would they do that?
I don't, because they're trying to take everything. They've taken everything off the porches. They've stolen. People have come on over and stolen everything off the porches, both porches. And then they were trying to steal the lady that lives there's car.
This is how you can tell either A, things operate totally differently in Ohio, or B, she must really be friends with Sally or feel bad for her in some capacity, because in Philly, man, if you were a landlord in Philly, and I've lived in a lot of different apartments in Philly, if you were a landlord in Philly and people were repeatedly doing damage to your house, they were dropping paint on it, they were bothering you and sending you emails and making phone calls and stuff like that, you wouldn't be calling the police. You would be calling the tenant, and you would be saying, what the hell is going on? What are you doing in my property that is causing all of these people to have all these problems with you? And if you were calling the police, it would really be because you had filed, eviction papers, and you were trying to get them kicked out because they were causing you too many problems. So it's actually kind of crazy to me that Karen is choosing to engage in battle against anonymous internet trolls instead of even asking the question. And the cop asked the question. The cop goes, why would they do this? But it's like it doesn't even occur to her to ask, what the hell do the tenants have going on to draw all this negative attention to the property?
And they tried that 2 or 3 times. And, let's see, they're trying to get in my garage.
I guess the way I look at it is going, the siding is not worth anything because it's probably vinyl. Correct?
It is, but I just had it done.
Okay, well, ma'am, please don't yell at me. I'm
sorry, but this is getting...
I understand you're frustrated, okay? But I'm not the one causing your frustration.
No, you're not. You're not.
Okay?
I don't mean to yell at you.
There's people that they're saying they're going to do this. I'm trying to understand why they're trying to do this. And I'm understanding who's...
Well, you'd have to ask Chance Wilkins, which lives there.
Little note, she doesn't say Chance Wilkins who lives there, because that would be acknowledging him to be a person. She says Chance Wilkins which lives there. Like she's referring to an object. Like she's saying, like, oh yeah, the dog that lives there.
And it's his loony friends on the web, on the internet.
Okay, so basically you own this house at 339 Lloyd, and you rent it to this person.
Sally Wilkins.
Okay.
Which has a son.
Okay, so this person is causing destruction of your property, more or less.
Not the guy that lives there, but his
well, it's because he's
so-called...
there that it's because he's there that these people are destroying your property, correct?
I don't know about that. It's surely not helping things, but
okay, do you think if he were not there that they would be targeting you and destroying your property?
I don't know, sir.
You know, she doesn't even sound like she believes it when she says that, when she says, I don't know, sir. She does know. She's just hoping, because she doesn't want to have the altercation with Sally, and she would feel like she was a bad person if she kicked them out, you know... She was just hoping the cops wouldn't ask that question and that they would start hunting down William Gloryhole and N-word boy instead. And it's like, that's completely unrealistic. The cop is making perfect sense to even ask that question in the first place. Obviously, even Karen knows. She didn't do anything on the internet to draw attention to herself. The property didn't do anything on the internet to draw attention to itself. Obviously, the entire problem here is that Chance resides at the property, and she knows that just as well as this police officer does. She just doesn't want to reckon with it because she doesn't want to have to make the decisions that she would have to make if she acknowledged that fact.
Okay. Then there has to be another reason that they would be targeting you.
This has been going on for a while, and I don't know that much about it, other than...
Has it been going on since he's been there, or before he was there?
It's been going on for a while.
Okay, That doesn't help me out, does it? Had you had problems with property destruction before you lived there?
No. Well, no.
Okay.
But like I said, I just got siding put on it, and I surely don't want my siding taken off.
I can understand that. I can appreciate that. Okay, but it seems to me, and logically, if you step back and look at this from what you've just said, you did not have problems before he was there. Now you have problems.
It's funny, too, because the police officer is trying to help Karen here, but he's also trying to help himself in the sense that this police department has had thousands upon thousands of man-hours and resources wasted dealing with them. I can't imagine the absolute flood of emails and phone calls that they get from people out of town. I mean, it's not normal for a small-town police department to be getting thousands of emails and calls from out of state and even from out of the country in some cases. Like, this isn't a standard thing for them to have to deal with. They're not built to have to deal with this. Every police officer in Akron, every 911 operator, they all know about Chance at this point because they've all been harassed about it. Like, they want to get him out of the county so that they won't have to deal with him either.
So it seems to me he's the one creating the problem.
No, it's the people on the internet.
Okay, but all right. Here's the thing. People on the internet, if they come over and destroy your house, if they come over and get your siding off your house, okay, there's going to be they would have to slip up in the point of leaving some kind of evidence, whether that's video evidence, whether that's tool evidence, whether that's pictures, who knows what it could be. All right? The problem being is if I tell you I'm going to come break your window and then something happens and your window gets broke, that still doesn't make me arrestable because it's a coincidence. It's hey, this happened and now it really did happen.
Okay, can you just make a report that I called in that the owner of 339 Lloyd has had 2 messages stating that they were going to take off my
It's really like everyone in Chance's life is allergic to good advice that and common sense. Like, people give them exactly the solution that they would need in order to stop all their problems, and they refuse to take it, and then they want other people to take action that they're not even allowed to take instead.
siding. Can you just make a report, please?
I can't. I'm just trying to solve this problem for you so you don't have this anguish. Okay? I mean, if that's all you want, we could stop there. But I'm looking for the solution for you.
Oh, I'm looking for a solution too. But right now, I
understand that. But what I'm saying is it's going to take more than today to solve the problem. Okay?
Yeah, see, there it is right there. Well, I'm looking for a solution too. I just don't want to go with the solution that you gave me. That's always Chance's thing. They tell him to get off the internet. No, I want you to fix it. They tell Sally to cut the internet down so that Chance can't be on there, be a lumberjack like Bob Chandler. No, I don't want to do it. They tell Ed to leave the property and get away from Sally and Chance so that he can be left alone. No, he doesn't want to do it. They just want other people to magically solve all their problems without them changing anything about their own behavior or lifestyle at all.
Sounds to me like the problem is the tenant or the tenant's son. Okay? And is he an adult son?
Yes.
Okay. Even if he is not on the lease, he lives there, he has to be evicted by law. Okay? If the tenant is fine, if everything's good, and he's the problem, he still would need to be evicted by law, okay? Even if both of them got to go. They both.
You know, I've thought about this in the past, too, because it's been suggested multiple times over the years by the police for Karen to initiate eviction proceedings against Chance, but allow Sally to continue to live there. But I think that would actually be a complete waste of time and resources, because we know that Sally will do anything, you know, not reporting things that actually happened in the house, ignoring his crime. She will do anything to protect Chance and to keep him by her side. So even if they legally evicted Chance, they would end up having to do it like 3 or 4 times until they were forced to evict her as well. Because even if, you know, they removed him from the property, he would just hang out in a bush around the corner and come back later in the day, and Sally would let him back in anyway, because even if the landlord wants Chance gone, Sally doesn't. So it would be a complete waste of time to get rid of Chance in the first place, unless you were going to legally evict everyone in the house so that they couldn't let him back inside.
Both have to be evicted by law. They both have to be named in eviction. Okay? What is your name?
Karen Settle.
How do you spell the last name?
How do I spell the last name?
Yes.
Settle, E-T-T-L-E.
And what's the phone number for you?
330-388-4378. I was just over at the house yesterday and talked to a policeman because they were having issues. So I talked to him.
I'm going to put this
in. But this is a totally a different thing now, because just a few minutes ago is when I got them text messages that they wanted to come take my siding off the house.
Okay, from what number did you get the text messages?
I would have to...
Was it a number you recognize?
No, I don't know these people.
So how did they get your cell phone number?
Good question.
Well, and I'm going to say it all goes back to...
I don't know,
tenant.
sir.
I'm going to say it all goes back to your tenant. Do you have any kind of a...
I think that all you have to do is go to the library, and everybody's numbers should be the library, from what I heard.
What is she talking about? That makes absolutely no sense. And even if, like, let's say your number is in the phone book or something like that, how would they know that you were the landlord to that house? Why would they be wanting to steal the siding off of that house for absolutely no reason? Like, she's ignoring the question again and being like, well, they could have gotten my number any type of way. And it's like, yeah, well... Okay, but you could get my number anyway if you knew my real name and you just went into the phone book. But, like, the question is, first of all, why would you even know my real name in the first place? And then if you knew my real name, why would you want to instigate trolling against me? You know, there would have to be something to cause that, and that's what she's ignoring.
Well, you heard wrong, because I know for a fact there are numbers that aren't in there. Okay?
Oh, okay, good.
There has to be something simpler than this. And the other, let's go to the flip side. Do you honestly think somebody who's threatening to take the siding off of your house is going to go to a library to look up your phone number?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what these guys are doing.
Okay.
I don't understand any of it.
There it is, man. They just feign ignorance. I don't know why anyone does anything they do. We're all a bunch of victims, and none of us even do anything wrong. It's such clown behavior.
Okay, I'm asking you to use your logical brain, your reasonable brain. Do you think that somebody would do something as flippant as threaten you to tear siding off of your house, would go to a library to look up a phone number to send you a text message?
Probably not, because I've been getting these phone calls for a while now.
So it would seem...
This is the first time that they've threatened to take off my siding, though.
I understand that. But did they say we threatened to take off your siding and give the address?
Do what?
When they told you they're going to take off the siding, did they tell you what address they're going to take it off of?
Yes.
Okay. So we're narrowing in a little bit here.
That's why I called.
We're narrowing in.
That's why I called you.
There's a whole lot of information that's known that would only be known by your tenant, and if they share it with their friends.
You can literally hear her sighing in exasperation as he starts bringing up blaming the tenant for it again. Like, she just doesn't want to acknowledge it at all. She's just like, they're the bad guys because they want to rip the siding off. Again, this is like if you were at a bar and you had just been punched in the face and you had a black eye and you called the police because there was another person who walked up to you and said, I'm going to punch you in the face. You know what I mean? Like, or said they were going to punch you in the face. And you looked at the police officer and you just said, I need you to stop everyone from punching me in the face. It would be a reasonable question, and any police officer would ask you, how did you get punched in the face the first time? And if you said, I don't know, I have no idea what happened, I just need you to stop it. And then this other guy is still approaching you, even with the cop there, a totally separate person, still also trying to punch you. It would make sense for the cop to go, it's weird that everyone in this bar wants to punch you. Did you say or do anything before I got here? And you were just like, I don't know, I just need you to stop it. Like, no one would believe that you just did absolutely nothing to cause this situation to happen. Like, any officer who responded to that situation would be like, were you talking shit? Were you hitting on somebody's girlfriend? Did you get really rude with the wait staff? Like, they're at least in their own mind, they have to understand that you are at least a portion of the problem if you have gotten to the point where everyone in the bar wants to punch you in the face.
Or
well, who knows what Chance did?
Or the people you hired to put the siding on. Was there some kind of problem there that they wanted more?
No.
Is this a business thing? I mean, because you have to look at this from a logical standpoint, and the rational standpoint would be either the son that's the problem gave your information to his friends.
This has to do with the internet.
What do you mean the internet? What do you, I'm confused.
These guys that are causing the problems are on the internet.
These guys?
On YouTubers.
So you're saying your tenant doesn't know them at all?
Well, I don't know much about what's going on other than now they're threatening to do stuff to my house.
Okay.
They've already taken all my bricks. I had 100 bricks. Those are all gone.
I forgot about the brick theft incident, which is also hilarious. You're calling the cops because they stole your bricks. You really can't make this shit up.
I had fencing up. They came and took my fencing down and was going to take it.
What was your fencing made of?
Wood.
Okay.
And so the tenant heard some noises outside, so they were getting ready to take off with it, and she caught them before they left, and she told them to drop it.
Okay.
And so they're starting to take my stuff. They already took all her stuff. Now they're taking mine.
But she didn't know who was taking the fence?
No. Nope. These people just send people out to my address, and they tell people that, hey, it's free, just go get it.
Alright, so that's what we have for that one. They just go in circles over and over and over again about the same problem, and Karen refuses to acknowledge that there's a reason that people are trying to take things from that house. But we have another one. This is an anonymous caller calling the Akron Police Department to try to let them know about Chance's activities, and they have a surprising response to this concerned citizen.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm all right. I just figured I'd call you guys real quick, and I don't mean to take up your time because, you know, I know you guys have more pressing matters, I'm sure. However, I figured I would call while he was live streaming because there's a guy that lives out there in Akron, a guy named Chance Wilkins. Not sure if you personally know about him or not, but a lot of you guys do.
Yeah, we have
like
our
he's
share
always
of
on.
him.
Yeah.
The sad, quiet little, we have our share of him. Like, what are the chances that if you were calling about someone specific in a town, that any random person picking up the phone at the police station would know exactly who you were talking about? Normally, it would be substantially, incredibly low, but not with Chance. It's 100% shot. Every single one of them is going to know.
And I figured I would call you guys so that way if you wanted to, you can go on YouTube right now and type in Music Biz Marty, and you can see Chance online right now, literally threatening people and, excuse my language, but calling people, telling people he got a weapon, he'll do this, he'll do that, all this, he makes threats to people. He calls people racial slurs. If someone ends up actually doing something to this kid one day, they gonna be the bad guy, but he's the one enticing it. You know what I mean? Like, the guy Music Biz Marty is calm on the stream right now, trying to talk, but Chance is yelling, cussing, threatening, like I said, calling people the N-word. I figured I would call you guys so that way y'all could see it live. Y'all can hear it with your own ears and see it with your own eyes if you wanted to.
Okay. And can I get your name?
Actually, I prefer to remain anonymous. I don't live nowhere near out there. Like, I'm in a whole different state. But I just happened to see it on YouTube just now and was like, because I just found out about this dude recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, I remember, the first time I seen him, I called because I didn't know if it was something serious. When the saying it was threatening people, and he was like, yeah, you want me myself, don't you? And
you see what you're doing to me now, Marty? Every day you make me want to do this, and I'm sick of it.
I was like, wait, what in the world? So I called you guys, and I don't know if anybody went out or not, but yeah, when I seen it just now, I literally just got online just now, and then I seen it and was like, whoa, wait a minute, man. I was like, you know what, let me call these people so that way they can go online right now and see it for themselves. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know if you have a cell phone or anything near you, anything you can get online with, but you can literally go on YouTube right now, type in Music Biz Marty, and you'll see him on there right now, making threats and calling people racial slurs. And he gonna send the Hells Angels to do this, and he gonna do this and do that, and
I forgot that there was an arc where Cyraxx was saying that he was a member of a biker gang and that he could basically sick that biker gang on you. There's been so many different insane, ridiculous threats over the years that one slipped my mind, but that one is particularly funny.
Obviously, he's not a threat, but I don't take anything for granted, to be honest. It's not towards me, so I ain't got nothing to worry about, and I'm nowhere near him. But, it seems like he's mentally unstable, and in my opinion, he could potentially hurt himself or hurt someone near him or something. I don't know. I don't know what I want the outcome to be, honestly, why I called you guys, but I do know that I wanted y'all to hear it and see it for yourselves. Because, like, I'm sure that when the police show up at his house, he always plays the victim and stuff. Like, he seems like that type of person. But, you know, this is video proof of what he's doing.
Right, okay. Well, I will put that out for the officers, and they can go and check it out.
Okay, and like I said, you can let them know they can go on Music Biz Marty, MusicBizMarty, and they're live streaming right now. And I was only on the live stream watching for about 5 minutes, and heard them here maybe 12 times, and threatened to like 15, 20 times, like threatening to hurt like 10, 15 times. Like threatening to hurt people, and he has a weapon, and like all this stuff. So yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, y'all need to see this for yourselves, so that way y'all can know what type person he is.
Okay. All right. Well, I will definitely let the officers know.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye bye.
Alright, so we've talked a lot about Chance and Sally so far in this video, but let's not forget about the other 43 at 339 Ed. Ed is no innocent himself. And here we've got some footage of Ed being a little bit of a 43 in the street.
I ran him off.
What was that?
Excuse me?
What was that, man?
Somebody tried to steal my car right out of the driveway. You only have a key for it.
Chance here?
Yeah, Chance is here. Hey, Chance, get back. Watch your eyes, guys, okay?
Got a camera over there?
No.
You got floodlights?
No.
I was pulling up.
We just.
Oh, we'll talk to him and then I'll talk to you.
How's it going, Chance? Want to step in there with us?
I've seen a lot of this body cam footage, and they're all, to a certain extent, they follow the same format, and the funniest part of that format to me is that every single time that Chance has to talk to the police, he hides behind the screen door, and he acts like he has no idea why they're there, and you can hear him very quietly go, "What's up?" And every single time they have to be like, all right, Chance, come on, step outside. Like, why does he ever think they're going to have an entire conversation with him through the screen door?
I need to talk to him first because we're here for him, and then I'll talk to you in a second. All right?
What's going on?
Hey, Chance, we got a call checking in on you.
Well,
Everything all right? What's going on?
You can barely see him, but I just want to point out here, his head, the top of his head, literally does not even reach the window at the top of the door. That's how short he is. He literally wouldn't be able to see out of the little window on his tiptoes. He would need like a whole step stool.
None. We just had a tow company here trying to take our car.
Had a caller checking in, saying that you were looking to hurt
dead
yourself, anything like that?
Nah, I was dead ass asleep before our dog started barking and woke us up.
Just hanging out snoozing?
No. Nothing going on. I was dead asleep.
Any idea why we'd be getting a call in from Wyoming?
Keep going, man, because I had won my court case yesterday, and they're doing whatever they can to harass us because of it.
But everything's all right?
Yeah, everything's good.
Just hanging out sleeping?
Yeah, literally.
All right. People breaking into the vehicle, is that what you're saying?
No, I'll let him.
Well, we were sleeping, and the tow company, I think it was late. When I come out, they had both hooks on my car, and I told them to get out of here before I called the cops. Well, there was a car right there. I should have got the license plate number. When I came out the door, they were right there. And then by the time I got back, they were backing up. So I took a brick, and I threw it at the car.
Literally, why would you ever admit to police when they didn't even ask you about that and didn't even probably know about it, that you were winging bricks at random cars on the street? He didn't even say that he had a reason to believe the car was doing anything wrong. He just said, oh, I saw a car idling near the house while the tow truck was here, so I just threw a brick at it. You're not allowed to just throw bricks at cars in the street for no reason. Why are you telling on yourself, Ed?
The tow company?
Huh?
At the tow company?
No, at the car that was out here. There was a tow company in here. When we heard it, we come out and went down that way. When I come back, there was a car that was parked right there. And then when I come going this way, I picked up a piece of brick that was laying right there, and I threw it at the car. I wish I'd got the license plate number.
These are the people that were looking into your vehicle?
I wish I'd done the right thing and gotten the license plate number because the car was just sitting in the street, which is, for some reason, none of them can understand the street in front of their house isn't their property. They've all been in trouble about that before. But instead of getting the license plate number and calling the cops, I threw a brick at it for absolutely no reason at all, and I'm now going to admit that to police officers like an idiot.
Well, they were trying to take it.
They're trying to take it?
Is that a repo company?
No, I got a clear title to the car.
So you don't...
No money at all.
Alright, well, keep an eye out for you.
Hey, get in there.
I'd maybe get a camera over there, or floodlight.
I'm gonna stay up all night. I'm gonna get me something. I'm gonna get me somebody. And then as soon as I do, I'm gonna call you guys.
Alright, we'll be around. Alright?
Alright, thanks guys.
Yep.
Have a good night.
Yeah, so you can see there Ed is about as intelligent as both of the other 43s in the house, just admitting to throwing bricks at cars that were admittedly doing nothing wrong at all. Now we got another one here for you guys of Chance telling the police that everything he's ever been accused of is actually just Photoshop.
Chance here?
Who is this?
23, we're 23.
Copy, 894 West Market, please.
Did you make a comment about punching your grandma online?
No, I have not laid a hand on her.
No,
You okay, Grandma?
I'm fine.
Alright.
Yeah, there's been people.
They're trying to get him in more trouble.
It's hilarious that they act like they have no idea why anybody would say that. Chance was arrested years ago, prior to any of the internet trolling began, prior to Music Biz Marty, for assaulting Sally. There is a police report about it, and even though she didn't press charges about it, that doesn't mean that it didn't happen. On top of that, we saw him punch the door next to Heather's head. He's definitely punched Ed before. They've been in physical altercations. We saw him swing the baseball bat at Aware of Myself. So they're acting like there's absolutely no founding behind anybody saying he would ever be violent, when we've seen him have like he took a couple swings at Low T prior to Low T popping him. Just because he loses every fight doesn't mean that he doesn't start every fight. When Marty was staying at the Airbnb, he didn't have to go over to the Airbnb and have this happen to him. He could have just stayed home, but he constantly instigates these situations. He constantly throws the first punch, and then he constantly gets away with it because he always loses to an embarrassing extent. But that does not mean that he is not inherently violent as a person.
What's he doing?
Nothing.
So there's no trouble from us?
No.
Okay.
What it is, I have a court date on the 24th, and they're trying to get me in even more trouble than what I'm already in.
Well, what's that for?
It's for simple assault. Somebody trespassed on our property, and when I swung the bat at him, he stepped on public property, which he was able to get me arrested for.
Yeah.
Because he was actually on
I mean, I've got threats when he goes to jail that it's going to be worse for me. So, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe you should stay offline for a while.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
That's never been the case. He's never been offline for more than 48 hours, no matter how many platforms he gets banned from.
Just kind of hang out.
Yeah, that's actually...
I don't even have internet. He's got it's his off his VPN.
Yep, no worries. Alright, everyone's good then?
Yeah.
Everyone's fine.
Yeah. These people have actually made false reports about this stuff too.
Yeah, well, you did have to make the report through us. So
Yeah, I know. That's why we're like, dude, you guys are photoshopping it. Like, we already know.
Yeah, we're not doing no report right now.
Yeah.
Alright, and the last body cam footage we have today is in response to yet another one of the Craigslist schemes that the trolls can't stop running and Sally and Chance can't stop breaking down about. So let's round the day out with this one.
I'm fine.
Somebody had said that they posted something about on Nextdoor or Facebook that you were selling chairs.
Officer, this has been going on. I bet there's been 130 people here today for them chairs.
For the chairs, yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Well, somebody called and just wanted me to check on you and your girlfriend to make sure you guys were okay.
I'm okay.
I'm fine.
Okay. Is this because of Chance? Is this why they're doing it?
I guess.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're giving him a lot of hell.
And over, I'd say about 125 times today.
If you want, you could post a note on the door that says there are no chairs for sale.
Well, we figured that would be good enough.
Well, if somebody thinks it's legitimate, though, they'll think that you're here. But
nothing for sale or free.
or that, yeah, just let people know.
All in general.
I take it that's what that person just left us for. Yeah.
All the way from Mansfield.
The guy that called said he posted something on Facebook and then the people took it down. So hopefully that helps.
Well, every person that stopped, I've asked him to flag it.
Oh, okay, good. Well, hopefully they do. You know, the guy that called's from Kent. Ed is his name?
I'm Ed.
Oh, you're Ed?
I'm Ed.
Oh, okay. Maybe. What's your last name, Ed?
Vaughn.
No, he had a weird last name. It was like Tom. Some
what?
They come up. They use their screen names. And that's how we can't. Why we can't identify them.
Yeah. Whatever happened? I know Chase got arrested for assault, didn't he?
Yeah, he's got court on pre-trial on the 24th.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, lay down.
Okay. Now, this guy that pressed charges against him for hitting with the baseball bat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is he allowed to contact us?
He shouldn't be.
Yeah, I get my phone, man, and he is calling me.
I mean, legally he can, but when you go to court, when Chance goes to court, make sure that the prosecutor and the judge know that this person's contact, and the judge can place an order that says he's not to have any contact.
Okay. I mean, because he's bugging me, he's bugging her, and he's bugging Chance.
Yeah, see, he's just trying to get under Chance's skin, but no, and it happens a lot, because what'll happen is if somebody gets arrested, usually the person that gets arrested can definitely have no contact with the victim. So what they'll do is the victims will try to poke the bear, try to elicit reaction and get Chance to say something, especially online or via text or messenger or something, so he can screen grab it and then take it to court and be like, look, he's threatening me, which is a bunch of BS.
They get in.
Oh, I know. I've talked to Chance a bunch, and I know he gets riled up.
And I know he gets riled up. They really talk about him like he's 8 years old all the time.
I wish he would just get off that YouTube and quit.
He's off of it now.
Oh, is he?
I don't even have it. Well, see, this is funny. My girlfriend made me get rid of my internet or we'd be evicted, which isn't fair. But
literally, yes, it is. They made us get rid of the internet or we'd get evicted. It's completely fair when her house is being destroyed.
So now he's getting internet through some VPN thing of his, and he's on it anyway.
It's also so dumb that she openly admits that Chance is violating the terms of the lease agreement, and also she's doing nothing to stop it, even though she's aware of it.
So he's got a workaround.
He says it bounces off of another one somewhere else.
Like dark web, some dark web
Probably.
stuff. I'm not all that computer savvy.
Me either.
It's just when she took the internet away, I have no way to pay my bills. I do a lot of shopping on there, and I'm stuck.
But Ed, if that victim keeps calling you, or if he's sending messages, don't delete them, save them, don't respond to him. Don't respond to him.
I have two cell phones full of them.
So when you go to court, you can show that and be like, listen, this guy's... So they can get a clear picture.
Okay. I got another one that's coming from another number to where, I don't mean this to be rude or anything, to where there's a guy that's kicking me. I got 2 pictures of that, you know? It's bullshit.
Well, the internet and social media and everything else does a lot of good and also does a lot of shitty things, pardon my language.
Yeah.
People, especially now the way it's getting so, can mask numbers and you can, like VPNs, you can bounce off other ones and trying to track people. And
is it legal for these people to... I have a speech problem right now. Get in the cameras that you guys have there in front of the courthouse?
Like, log into them?
Yeah.
No, that would be hacked. Or
they're doing it.
Yeah.
They sent, I think they sent a Chance, a picture of me and Chance crossing the street to go into court.
Yeah, Sally, they didn't hack into the mainframe of the Akron court system so that they could record you from a camera. Someone just stood by a window because they knew where the Akron courthouse was, and they knew when Chance was supposed to appear there because he won't shut up about all the details of it all the time, and then they snapped a photo of him. That photo of him walking into the courthouse, or that short little video of him walking in, is not ripped from one of the courthouse cameras.
So, well, I'll be honest, the legality of it, I'd have to talk to our IT guys about it, because I know that accessing cameras for computer hackers or guys that know what they're doing isn't that difficult of a thing to do. For me, I wouldn't even know it. I can barely log in. I have the password and I can barely log into them, to the cameras.
These guys know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And that's why they're getting Chance so riled up.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, he right now he's telling me he's going to court.
Well, he needs to go to court because
I told him
because the worst thing you can do is not go to court, and then it looks like you got something to hide, and you're ducking, and that nothing ticks the prosecutor and judges off.
Your bond, you know? We had to put a bond up.
Well, yeah, that too.
I told him I could revoke your bond. He said, no, you can't. You paid the bill. No chance.
Yeah.
He doesn't get the idea that I can revoke it and have him held until court date.
Absolutely.
Don't want to do it to him, but
It's just getting bad. It really is.
Well, and that's the reason those people show up and do that is because they want
what
a chance
started
to do
it that night was that guy came up to my door and knocked on my door.
Beat on the door like
Yeah.
like you guys do. I mean, boom, 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 boom.
He had the black mask on from here down, and he had his camera, his phone up there, saying he wanted to talk to us or something. I slammed the door shut.
Yeah, which is...
Yeah, Chance caught on to it. He grabbed the bat and went out there. He wasn't on our property, but as soon as Chance went to take a swing, he stepped back on the sidewalk.
Yeah, anytime that happens, and I understand what's going on with Chance, but yeah, shut your door, call us, and let us deal with it. Because when he comes on the property, he
riled up all our neighbors down there, and they were marching down here.
Yeah.
No, they were not. We watched that body cam footage yesterday. One neighbor came over just to see what was happening because Chance assaulted Aware of Myself in the street. They didn't have like a riot on their hands.
About 10 of them.
See, and then especially now that you have a sign posted, he can get arrested for trespassing and then be like, oh, you missed the sign. Now it's different, whereas if somebody comes and they're just on the sidewalk in front of your house, it's public property.
Right.
On the other side of the sidewalk, ours, the grass over there.
So the way the city, here's the interesting part. So basically from here is you guys. Everything back is the city. However, you have to take care of the tree lawn.
Yes, obviously the sidewalk is city property. I don't understand. They act like this is rocket science. The sidewalk and everything beyond the sidewalk is city property. This is not a hard concept to grasp.
Just go off of it. Think of it like this. Just everything where the sidewalk starts here, that way. No bueno. People can't come on here. But yeah, right there. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
But it's the same thing, and politicians deal with it. And when we had this whole thing going on, people were showing up at the mayor's house, and they would do the same thing. They would stay right on the sidewalk, large groups of people protesting. But they know they'll just stay on the sidewalk, and we could sit there and watch, and they can stay there all day. I mean, if they were to take a step on the property, different ballgame. But they do have rights to do that.
They're acting like this is rocket science, that the sidewalk and beyond is not your property, it's city property. They're acting like it's so hard for them to wrap their heads around this. This is not a hard concept to grasp, that you don't own the sidewalk, that's city property.
Waiting to go into court before we found out they were postponing it. Something I'm pretty sure I know which one it was, because there was guys down there. They filmed us and put it on there. They knew everything because they said he was playing a game on his phone, and that was.
Oh, you think they were sitting behind you in court or something?
No, we weren't doing it.
In the hallway. Yeah,
in the hallway.
Oh, I'm sure there's all kinds of people tied with these different people, and they probably go to support their buddy. And wasn't he from out of town?
Yeah, Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Madison, Wisconsin. But Chance said that he was living out of his car.
Maybe. So maybe he's not. Maybe he's just
bullshit.
Yeah. If he's living out of his car, maybe he's relocated to Ohio or.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. You can, if you're living out of your car, you can be anywhere. And if they're paying him good money to go do this.
Could be. I mean, there's all kinds of. I mean, let's be honest. Chance has developed quite a following that doesn't really care for him.
But he's also got a phone.
Whoa, yeah.
No, he doesn't. That's not true at all. He's never had actual fans.
So there's a lot of people that...
And by the way, if he did have a following that cared for him, where are they when these incidents happen? Wouldn't he have supporters showing up to court saying he didn't do anything wrong? Wouldn't he be getting fan mail and free stuff sent to the house instead of glitter bombs and jars of paint? You know what I mean? Like, there's only ever physical evidence of all of the people who hate him. There's only ever digital evidence of all of the people who hate him. But, Sally and Chance are they have this idea that there's a Cyraxx nation out there just waiting to rise. It makes no sense.
That will pay for other people. Hey, go mess with Chance. Go mess with Chance. Here's $200 or whatever. Here's gas money. Get out there and just so they can see stuff like this happen.
Well, like we got beat up. You know about that one?
Oh yeah. That was the last time I was out here when I talked to him.
Yeah.
Wow.
They told her that
they told me they were going to take the AC unit too. Well, she's going to fix that this weekend.
They were going to tear siding off the side of the house. Man, it's all on. It's all on like a pile of neck bones. I will beat the shit out of somebody.
You have a right to protect your property and yourselves on your property. So
yeah,
it's just crazy, man.
And I've talked to Chance before. It's just like anything. Whenever you post controversial stuff and you get reactions out of people, and then you just keep going at people will do crazy shit, not thinking in their right minds.
Yeah, I don't think these people are in their right mind.
Well, no, and the problem is too many people that just sit on the computers all day long, and then
part of the reason Chance came out with the bat that time, just the day before, I had a warning on my phone. And then if I stepped out anywhere, I was going to get whacked.
And they say that they're going to blow our house up, tear up parts off. You know, where's it at?
Well, we've had you guys out here.
Oh, I know.
We've been to the camp.
At that point, it was 113 times.
Is 113 the highest number that this family knows? Because it was years ago that they hit the 113 number, but then no matter how many times they call the cops additionally after that, they continue to use the number 113. Like, I think that's just where they stop counting. That's just where it runs out for them. Everything post that. It'll never be 10 years, Marty, it stops at 7. It'll never be 200 phone calls, it stops at 113. Like, at a certain point, they just stop counting and they lock in on that number. It's very odd.
Captain, well, we ain't been to the mayor because, you know, he's hard to get a hold of.
Well, the problem is with all these the fact that it's all being done online through these different VPNs, trying to actually figure out, put a human being that you could arrest, you can definitively say you're the one that's sending these threatening messages. That's the problem, is you have fake phone numbers, people are out of state, VPNs that bounce around the world so you can't track down an exact location. And that's why these people post things and say things, because they know nobody's going to find me. Well, especially
I'm not going to say who, because you got the cam on. We got the name of one of them.
Oh, do?
Yeah.
So, but like the thing you talking about the cameras, that's not surprising to me that they can hack cameras.
I just wondered if it was legal to do that.
No, and I don't know what the charge would be. That's way above my pay grade in talking in cybersecurity realms.
Yeah.
I'm just an old beat cop patrolman. Trust me, in the 20 years I've been doing this, it's just like the whole cell phones were just becoming a thing when I first started, and now it's just completely out of control.
Sad thing is now I don't trust any of my neighbors except for her. She's the only one I trust. She's run people off for me. She calls me and tells me when people over here.
Yeah.
But the rest of them, I can't say too much about them. They just moved in. They just bought that house.
All right. Well, you guys are okay. So, like I said, somebody called and wanted me to check on you. So. Yeah, take care, guys. Holler if you need anything. You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that is what we have today for the phone calls and the body cam footage. There is countless more out there that I am continuing to slowly over time dig up, edit, cut down, and make suitable for YouTube. So little by little, we'll make our way through all of the altercations, all of the calls, all of the body cams, pretty much every little detail we can, but I'm sure we'll be taking a break from that for a couple of days while we cover the fallout of the November 6th court hearing, which is coming up tomorrow, so make sure you are on Williams and John's channels on Rumble, where they will most likely be streaming. I will link those down below. I will be in chat with you watching, and I'll be on pretty much immediately afterwards to cover it, do kind of a post-show. So we shall see, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be patient and see how it goes. But until then, you guys know the drill. Stay indoors, stay away from the goblin, and have a good one.